Inače, da, mislim da ne znam stavio prošlo video. Nisam našao ništa specijalno.
A milkman had to drive by every week to fill the bottles. The fresh milk indicated a recent visit.
Pajser da podignem, koji je u Republice. Ali iz nekog razloga ne možemo. Sad da razmenem. Samo sekund. Eto da, probao sam malo smanjiti neke grafičke detalje, da bi malo više FPS-a i uspio sam.
Carl felt that the store and its surroundings still held their secrets, and he didn't like to miss out.
I sam igrač kaže da prodavnica krije neke tajne. Idemo ovdje, ovim putem prema Francuzu i prema doktoru, ali ćemo izaći pre. Ima jedno mjesto koje ovdje vidim, sam počinjen zimsku navu, to i mogu da vidim. Samo sekund ovako doktor. Okej. S desne strane je to se zapamtio. Ovo sam tada prvi. Ima dijamanata tih kristala, kao što vidite. I to sam tada da provjerim ovaj put. Ok, loading. Ok, loading, znači tu nešto ima i tu možda i moram. Ok. Inače, sviđa mi se igra. Ok, vukovi beže. Icy Cavern, ok. E sad, ono što mene brine je vidjeli se da vukovi beže.
Luckily, he had the coat to protect him from the biting cold. The cold seemed to be more brutal here than anywhere else. It seeped into bones and into every breath to get to the heart until it stopped. Carl needed to be dressed in warm clothes to survive.
Kristale. Sve. Okay. Fire starter šibice, ok. Ok, to je taj put od gore. Ne mogu da otvorim inventory. Samo sekund. Ja da, inventory and escape, samo sekund. Inventory, ovdje imamo bukvalno nam je inventory pun. I moram se vratiti do auta. Ok, ima bukova. To znači equipment, revolver. Stavio sam vatru. Okej, vuk nestaje.
Seems like the elements showed mercy to those nice and solid-looking planks.
Moramo do auta svakako ići. I to se vidimo za sekund. Evo ovako ja nazad u pećini i imao sam problem što u autu nemam hardware, ali je bilo tu u pećini, ako je to što mislim. Da. Okej, popravili smo most, čujemo vodu dole. Nastavljam dalje ovom pećinom i ne znam šta očekivati. Ali ajde da vidimo. Okej. Znači imat ćemo još
Another
jednu
instance of
viziju.
this magic ice. What was this one doing, lying on the ground,
Okej, ovo
so
je
afraid?
ledeni.
The plot thickened like water into ice.
Magični led. Aha, pratiti stopalo, okej.
He had been running in fear from something creeping towards him, against which he couldn't do anything, only to end up like this, petrified and cold.
Okej.
It seemed as though Radeon had been ready to take up arms and slay people like Hamilton. Could he have committed murder for his cause? Who could have gotten killed in front of his very eyes?
Okay. Napravio sam most. Dinamit, okej, traka. Smuggled booze, okej, piće, švercovano. Paliti vatru, uzeti cigarete, municiju, pušku i idemo ovdje, pa ćemo da vidimo gdje smo i šta smo. Aha, vratili smo se tamo.
Carl suddenly felt observed. He was worried about a presence around him.
Okej, osjećamo se da nas neko prati. Okej, vuk, equipment. Puni. Okej. Vuk je duh. Zanimljivo. Ovdje smo bili, to smo sve pregledali. Aha, ovo je zatrpano i vidi se snijeg. Aha, tu nam treba dinamit. Bjež, mule, tarabiću.
No stone can withstand the force of dynamite.
Okej, spustimo merdevine. Okej, pitanje je gdje smo stigli sad. Inače, igra mi se sve više sviđa. Mapu gdje sam. Aha. Okej, znam nisam. Znam nisam. Auto mi je parkiran tamo dole. Idemo do tajnog projekta. Uradimo koliko možemo. I morat ću još nešto da vidim poslije. Ajde, potom, deo po deo ćemo tako da vidimo tamo. Evo ako krenuo sam tamo pa sam vidio ovo na sred puta pa sam teo da istražim pošto vidim i tragove vukova. Ajde palimo i vatru. Okej, tragovi idu ovuda. Ne znam što to znači. Okej. Aha. Okej, loading screen. Ali izgubio sam tragove. To mi se ne sviđa, tako da ajmo do auta nazad. Ok, tu sam kod mehaničara i ajde ugradimo to što imam, nemam sve. Aha, i on ima depozit. Vidim šta meni fali. Fali mi benzin i fali mi ključevi. To je problem. To ne znam gdje su ključevi. A hvala Bogu ne znam gdje je kanister. I gdje ni može da bude. Sad tu nema. Telefon.
Nice karaoke. They say it's supposed to soothe the soul. But with this powerful gale that seemingly never sleeps, it was far more likely to get on anyone's nerves.
Okay, da,
weird stuff. Kind of a crossing between a colander and a hairdryer. What was it for? To play telepath? To protect against nuclear waves?
Nema ni ključeva.
These scribblings were undoubtedly the mark of a tormented mind. Something wasn't right in the poor mechanic's head.
Nema ključeva, nema ništa. Neću mapu. Ide napolje. Da pretražim tu okolo šta ima, pa ako nešto nalazim ću vam pokažem. Ok. Tražio sam menija. Bukvalno nemam ništa. Znam da moram da nađem ključeve i kanister. Ali malo na tome da se iz nekog razloga vratim do prodavnice. Kada ćemo da. Ok, evo nas ispred prodavnice. Sad znamo da nam je u garaži Pajser dole.
The crowbar was stuck under the lift. Notwithstanding Carl's imposing stature, car lifting wasn't part of his skill set yet.
Znamo da mi ne znamo mnogo o automehaničkoj radnji, ali imamo se da smo zaboravili nešto napolje.
A fire can't be started with a snap of the fingers.
Okej, tu nema ništa. Ovo je generator ili benzin. Znači da će tu biti i neki kanister. Generator radi normalno. Pustili smo ga nazad. Ovdje imamo uključimo i za garažu. Nešto.
The note explained that the garage and the store couldn't be supplied with electricity at the same time.
Aha. Objašnjeno je da garaža i prodavnica ne mogu u isto vrijeme da budu snabdeveni električnom energijom. Kao što vidite, svetlo sija.
The crowbar was stuck under the lift. Notwithstanding Carl's imposing stature, car lifting wasn't part of his skill set yet.
Okej. Evo ga dugme za lift. I uzeli smo
At long last, the crowbar was within Carl's grasp. Surely it would come in handy at some point.
Sad, znamo gdje nam treba Pajser na jednom mjestu. To je tamo kod Benija da bi mogli da uzmemo, da bi prošli kroz vrata. Ostaje pitanje, znači sad, gdje mogu naći kanister Benijeve ključe. Ono što prvo vidim ovo ogledu probijenu.
Carl was beginning to know the store and its surroundings like the back of his hand. The seeker had sought.
Narator priča. Ili sam bio sam prošlom video. Ajde, pa sada prođem napred. Jer gore nisam bio. Pa vam kažem, nisam ni znao da ima ovaj gornji deo. Ja moramo naći ključeve i kanister za gorivo, što nam je najbitnije. A ovdje nismo bili. I ovo je naravno Lachases House. Okej, ne mogu da vidim. Imamo magnet, pa biće i magnetizma. Okej, dole nešto ima, to ćemo ispipati. Okej.
The air was freezing, right down to the bone.
Ajde upalimo odmah
The otherworldly ice had struck again. The woman's hopes and dreams were frozen in eternity.
Okay.
Something was hidden under the stairs. The man grabbed his rifle. Carl felt a sense of dread in him.
Okay.
Perhaps their spousal relationship had been cooling down lately. It seemed like secrecy was commonplace in this house.
Okej, ovo je sve više zanimljiviji zaplet sad. I to mi se jako sviđa.
The vision's veil was lifted, and he was back to reality. A reality in which Giselle, Jill's loving spouse, was motionless, frozen in ice.
Okej. Ajde polimo baterijsku, tako. Baterijsku, painkiller. Tu nema ništa. Dole nema ništa. Tu nema ništa. Okej. Mogu napunim vode, to mi se sviđa. Tako, ajde upalimo svetlo. Okej, gore nema ništa.
The pot was cold, and the stew inside wasn't cooked. It's likely that poor Giselle was slow cooking it before she got snapped. What a waste. Looks like the holes in that puzzle are there to stay. That window had seemingly been left open for a while, Carl thought. Given the punishing weather, it couldn't have been intentional.
Article prodavnici.
The general store, along with several more infrastructures in the area, had been acquired by wealthy industrialist William J. Hamilton. Perhaps the village should be rechristened Hamiltown.
I ovo nam je sad...
Carl had seen that kind of safe before. With its double-layered security system blending letters and numbers, its code couldn't be broken by the common burglar. What a mess. Clearly, there was some major revamping work underway here. The place looked barely habitable. Many boxes scattered about. Carl didn't need to summon his detective training to quickly figure that the Lachauses had just moved in. Beautiful portrait of Gilles and Giselle, bound together by the chains of conventional love.
Okay.
A nice white coating would restore the room to its charm of olden days.
Sad, kako provaliti ovaj sef, to je pitanje. Ovako, malo sam prelistao dnevnike i mislim da je možda ovako. Nisam siguran. Ali sam uspeo, da. Imam sam i neki kompromisni fajl. Gdje nam kaže da William Hamilton prevarant neki. Ovo je jedna deo, vidite, trojka. Ovdje imamo 9 plus B. Plus nemamo 9. Da, imamo 9. Ovaj deo smo pregledali. I ovo je mrak. Što uopšte nisam predvideo. A idemo ovdje dole.
The crossbow bolt stuck into the wooden stairs reminded Carl of the arrow that was said to have hit Achilles' heel. But who was the intended Achilles this time?
Tu snimamo mapu gdje smo. Aha. Sišli smo čak dole iza pećine. Levo ima pećina, ali ja ću ići prema kući, jednog bedard. To bi trebalo otprilike ovuda. Ne, aha, dobro. Znači, idemo ovuda. Kada nemamo auto kod sebe. Dakle, ne znam da idem dobrim putem. Da. Aha, evo, pošao smo sanduče, da otvorimo šta ima unutra. Okej, mapa blaga. Ajmo, pretpostavljam da je ovo Bedardova. Da, Bedardova. Okej, idemo do Bedarda. Čisto da vidimo šta ima. Okupimo šta ima i počnemo misliti na učinjeni video. Iznenadilo me što je pao mrak, nisam očekivao mrak. Okej, Bedard's house. I on ima kuću i garažu, što mi se sviđa, znači bit će materijala.
Carl was no burglar. He didn't need to resort to petty techniques such as window breaking to find his way in. A good detective simply looks for keys where gullible souls hide them.
Okej, nemamo ključ da uđemo unutra, što je problem. Imamo garažu ili štala. Okej, može se unutra, nema svetlo.
A true Catholic always strives to keep lowly temptations at bay.
Okej, našli smo i
Obviously,
ključ.
Carl thought, someone in this house wasn't doing a good job at upholding the Holy Bible's teachings.
Okej, konto sam da ova ima
Carl smiled at the sight of the nicely protected garden. Hopefully, the Bedards had managed to dig every last potato out before the sudden snowfall.
Teo smiješno kažem, koji može zakucati. Idemo inventory, dokumenti, secret, treasure map, Okej, ne znam gdje. Ne znam gdje i hoću da probam nešto. Samo sekund. Equipment, crowbar. Ne vidim ništa radi.
What was even the point of locking your door? If everyone hid their key in the same place? Carl was starting to feel like his investigator life lacked challenge. The house smelled like incense, the kind that reminds you of the good Lord, of peace.
Samo sekund, nemamo drveta. Drvo mislim da sam vidio tu negdje. Da, ali mi je inventory pun. A ja ne znam kako da inventory ispraznim. Taj inventory... ajde tako, space. Inventory mi je pun, ne mogu ništa uzem. Tako, ajde upalimo svetlo i da vidimo šta ima u ovoj kući. Još 2 stejka. Polaroid film. Šibice, fire starter.
Good Paul VI, appearing papal. His crooked fingers gave the impression he was about to bestow a miracle. Religion was very influential throughout Quebec many years ago. Indeed, it was surprising that Carl did not come across a single chapel since arriving here. Who knew that giraffes thrived in the North Pole? The craze for toys was stupefying.
Okay.
The family's mother must have spent her days washing the filth off her kids' diapers. The Bedard had vacated the premises. Carl gathered they would be of no help. Dreamcatchers originated from First Nations legends. They were used to trap nightmares. Shame that the family had bailed. Carl would have had a few questions for Jean-Luc, a close friend of Hamilton's.
Okay. Znači tu nemam ništa.
The perfect cookie-cutter Catholic family, most likely attending church every Sunday.
Napolje. Bukvalno je to. Povraće i da, to je to. Ništa ljudi. Što se tiče ovog tutoriala, to je to, ovog gameplaya, to je to. Ja ću video završiti i vama video ako svidio ostavite like, share, pasite na kanal. A mi se vidimo u sljedećem videu. Ćao!